I want to spread positive values and healthier thinking in life, especially for older adults. At this stage, our health deserves focused care and attention, and that includes one system we often overlook: the spine. As a spine specialist who has worked with older patients for over 2 decades, I've noticed a strange but recurring pattern. Many seniors struggle to breathe deeply, walk steadily, or sleep through the night. They visit cardiologists, pulmonologists, or sleep clinics, but no one ever asks them one simple question. How is your spine? That's right. It may not be your lungs or your legs or your sleep hormones that are failing you. It may be your spine, the central highway that connects everything in your body. The spine isn't just a column of bones. It's a highly intelligent command center that supports your balanced breathing circulation and even your immune and digestive systems. When the spine ages, everything around it begins to fail slowly and silently. Many of my senior patients tell me they feel short of breath, even though their heart is healthy and their lungs are clear. Others say they keep tripping even on flat surfaces, though they don't feel dizzy. Some can't sleep through the night because of unexplained nerve tingling or restlessness. But what shocked them was when we looked at their MRI or posture scan, almost every single one had spinal compression. And not just in the lower back. The cervical and thoracic spine, the neck and upper back were severely misaligned or degenerating. This compression isn't just about pain. It squeezes your lungs, affects the nerves that control leg muscles, and even interferes with the brainstem signals that manage your sleep-wake cycles. It's like trying to run a high-tech machine through a clogged, rusty wire. You may not see the damage, but you definitely feel it. If you've been taking medications for shortness of breath balance issues or insomnia with little relief, the spine might be the silent culprit. In this series, we'll explore why spinal aging happens, how it shows up in strange ways, and most importantly, how to reverse or slow down the damage. Because when your spine is strong, your body follows. And when your spine collapses, everything from breath to balance to brain function starts falling apart, often without warning. Let me take you into the heart of the issue. Most people think spinal aging means back pain or stiffness, but in reality, that's just the beginning. The spine houses the spinal cord, a dense cable of nerves that acts like a master switchboard. From your head to your toes, every nerve signal that tells your muscles to move your lungs, to expand your gut, to digest your heart, to beat, passes through this central command. Now imagine if that switchboard starts to get crushed, kinked, or twisted by spinal compression. One of the first things that goes is balance. Older adults often chalk up poor balance to aging or arthritis. But what's really happening is a loss of proprioception. The brain's ability to know where your body is in space. This happens when the cervical and thoracic spine begin to degenerate. As the space around the spinal cord narrows, nerve signals get delayed or misfired. That's why many seniors say they feel unsure on their feet, as if the ground is moving underneath them. This isn't clumsiness. It's poor feedback from the spine to the brain. Next is breathing. The spine affects your ribcage and diaphragm. When thoracic vertebrae become rigid or collapse forward due to posture changes, the chest cavity shrinks. Seniors begin to take shorter, shallower breaths, not because of weak lungs, but because their spine won't let their ribs expand fully. This leads to fatigue, brain fog, and poor oxygenation. You may be breathing, but you're not getting enough oxygen to fuel your brain and muscles. And no amount of deep breathing exercises can fix this if the spine is locked up. Sleep is another hidden victim. Most people don't know that your spine, particularly the cervical region, plays a key role in regulating your parasympathetic nervous system, the part that tells your body to calm down and fall asleep. When those nerves are compressed, Your body stays in fight or flight mode. You feel restless, wake up often, or can't fall into deep sleep. This leads to inflammation, hormone imbalance, and even weight gain. It's time we stop blaming these symptoms on aging alone. The real issue may be structural, and unlike some damage that's permanent, the spine can be supported, realigned, and strengthened no matter your age. But you must recognize the signs early. The longer spinal compression goes undetected, the more harm it silently causes, and the recovery becomes harder. By now, you might be wondering what causes all this spinal damage in the first place. After all, you've probably taken care of your posture, done some stretching, maybe even avoided heavy lifting. The truth is, spinal breakdown doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of years, sometimes decades, of micro-trauma, bad movement patterns, and lack of spinal nourishment. One major contributor is poor posture. Seniors today grew up in a time where sitting for long hours became the norm. Watching television, reading sitting at desks, all these activities encourage forward head posture and rounded shoulders. Over time, this posture collapses the natural curves of the spine, especially in the neck and upper back. That curved loss places pressure on the discs, the cushioning pads between vertebrae, causing them to dry out, flatten, and herniate. Another factor is inactivity. The spine is not a static structure. It depends on movement to bring in nutrients and flush out waste from its discs and joints. But when we become sedentary, often after retirement or due to fear of falling, the spine stiffens. Muscles that support it weaken, ligaments tighten, and gravity takes over, compressing the whole structure like a folding chair. Nutrition also matters. After 60, our bodies produce less collagen and fluid needed for disc health. Without enough vitamin D, magnesium, or omega-3s, the spine becomes inflamed and brittle. Calcium alone won't help. We need a full nutritional strategy to reduce inflammation and regenerate the supportive tissues around the spine. And let's not forget stress. Chronic emotional stress causes muscle tension, especially in the neck, shoulders, and lower back. This tightness pulls on the spine and creates chronic misalignment. It's no coincidence that many patients with poor sleep or anxiety also report neck pain or a feeling of tightness in the spine. Understanding these causes is key, because the moment you realize the spine is not a rigid rod, but a living, moving, breathing system, you open the door to healing. You stop treating symptoms in isolation and start restoring the root, your spinal foundation. Once we uncover the role the spine plays in your breathing, balance, and sleep, the next step is action. The good news is the spine can heal. Even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s, your spine can respond to the right movements, nutrients, and habits. This is not about extreme chiropractic adjustments or risky surgery. It's about understanding how to gently open up space, nourish your spinal tissues, and reduce inflammation so your nerves can breathe again. The first step is spinal decompression. And no, I don't mean expensive machines. Simply lying flat on your back for 15 minutes daily, with a rolled towel under your neck and knees can start to undo years of forward collapsing. This gentle position helps restore the spine's natural curves and relieves pressure on your discs. I've had patients who couldn't sleep through the night finally get 6 hours of uninterrupted rest after just a week of using this nightly decompression method. The second step is targeted movement. Most seniors are told to walk more, but walking alone does not nourish the spine. You need spinal-specific mobility work. This includes simple chair-based thoracic rotations, gentle neck stretches, and a daily cat-cow movement to lubricate the entire spine. These moves take less than 5 minutes, but can increase blood flow and release tension that's been stuck for years. The secret is consistency, not intensity. Third, build spinal muscle support. The spine is only as strong as the muscles holding it upright. Seniors often lose core and glute strength, which forces the spine to do all the work. This leads to strain and collapse. But you can reverse this by practicing small strengthening exercises like wall sites, seated bridges, and posture holds. These moves reactivate the deep stabilizers around your spine and prevent further degeneration. Don't forget the anti-inflammatory diet. Spinal nerves hate inflammation. So reduce processed sugars, refined oils, and excess dairy, and focus instead on omega-3 rich foods like walnuts, flaxseed, and wild salmon. Add turmeric leafy greens and magnesium-rich almonds to lower spinal stiffness and nerve irritation. Lastly, address your sleep position. If you're sleeping with 2 pillows under your head, your neck is likely being forced forward all night, worsening cervical compression. Switch to a single orthopedic pillow that keeps your head aligned with your spine. Side sleepers should place a pillow between their knees to reduce lower back torsion. These small shifts in posture while you sleep can reduce pain and improve your parasympathetic relaxation, helping you fall into deeper rest. Your spine is like a living tree. With the right sunlight, nutrients, and space, it straightens, strengthens, and thrives. And when your spine comes back to life, your breath deepens, your steps stabilize, and your nights become restful again. Power to sleep deeper. And most of all, power to live freely in a body that supports your dreams, not limits them. Your spine is not your enemy. It's your silent partner in longevity. Strengthen it, and everything else gets better. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to the Health Smart 365 channel and share this with a friend or loved one who might be silently suffering without knowing why. Your spine could be the key to a better life. Let's take care of it together.